We love you so much. We extended the sale, shop the sale. Today is going to be the last day. And I want to remind you that if you do spend $135, you're going to get the puff. But I also want to remind you that in this little bag, there's 2 of them. Look how perfect. But yeah, I just want to remind y'all, shop the sale. Today is absolutely going to be the last day. So I feel like y'all are going to start a riot if I don't do a look with this color right here. We're doing it. In fact, I'm just gonna do a big satiny black shadowing. Gotta get this hair out of the way. I'm a summertime girly today. All right, we've just went to town. Makeup town. This is what you're gonna need. This is the recipe. If I can get my hands on the daggone base. This, is it scary? Yes, that looks very scary. Is it really and truly scary? No, it's not. So we're gonna start with the black eyeshadow base. This one is so affordable, so good. We're gonna use quite a bit of it because we're mapping out an entire shadowing and I don't have any base. This is the base. And I love the idea of my imperfections up here. So I have nothing up there. This is gonna be so cool. Yeah. I'm also doing this because I want y'all to see the shadow and all of its glory, because it's going to be so pretty as a satin wing. Yes. And then we connect it. This brush is so precise. Okay, now let's make sure that this is nice and smooth, just like we would clean canvas. Now, obviously, we're not going to take it to the brow. We could. Makeup just art that we put on our face. But I have a vision. Okay, and this is going into the realm of my vision. Smooth that out. Smooth, smooth, smooth. We're already to the good part. We're gonna load this brush up. This is an E28. We're putting this on the side. The reason we want this on the side is because I'm too excited. We want to set this evenly and quickly. Oh my God, it's so pretty. It's like an oil slick on my eye. So I'm gonna grab some more of the same shadow. Just keep packing that on. Really press it into that base. That way we make sure that base is nice and set. That is so gorgeous. It's giving wet, but it's not wet anymore. I love it, but let's keep packing it on. Okay, so I love the idea of this barely fuzzing, my adjectives, fuzzing around the top part, just kind of blurring, okay? If we wanted to clean that up, we absolutely could. And all we would do is we would grab a C30, the one that we used. We could just wipe this off and we could use micellar water and clean that up. But that looks so cool and grungy that I'm going to leave it like that. Now, I'll probably clean up underneath here and I'll show you, and that's exactly what we would do, but we're not there yet. I'm just kind of tilting my head this way, same shadow, pressing that in here. We'll clean up in here. I'm gonna show you everything. I'm never gonna be over this satiny, black, gooey looking goodness. That is so beautiful to me. So now we're going to take micellar water on our same C30. I just wiped it off on Sheila, and I'm just going to clean up underneath here. And then I'm going to clean up under here. And then I'm going to clean up under here. Now, I actually didn't apply my eye cream because I knew that I was going to do this look. I had an idea because y'all been wanting to see the satiny black. So I'll apply eye cream once I get all of this cleaned up. Because when you're doing that much packing, there's going to be fallout. There's no way there's not going to be fallout. Now, obviously it wasn't just a ton, but there will be. And fallout isn't bad. Fallout is only bad. Oh, I'll have to do a video. And honestly, it's hard to do a video with these brushes because these brushes pick up products so perfectly. So, and I don't want to put other brushes down. So that's why I haven't done a video. But just know that fallout, it's not always bad. So, like I said, I know I was going to have fallout. I'm not playing that game. I didn't even attempt to put my eye cream on. Now I'm putting it on. It's my favorite. I love it. This is my second jar. Look at this. I love it. This is the, of course, Elemis. This is their Pro Collagen Vitality Eye Cream. I believe this is one of their newer eye creams. And then I like to use my little brush here to make sure that I get it all even, because my nails are super jabby. Nice. I'm gonna do a little bit more skin prep too. Oh, it feels so nice under my eye. And you know what I don't talk about a lot is primer. And the reason I don't really use primer is because I use my skincare. I don't have my moisturizer on. So I have my skincare routines on my saved highlights. Elemis has been a part of them for I don't even know how long now. But what I'm trying to say is I won't grab a primer. Primers don't do much for me. And sometimes they're sabotaging. Maybe try skipping one. But what I'm going to do is, I love this moisturizer. It's very spicy priced, but it's incredible. So I just kind of use this as my primer. But it's so thin, but makeup, excuse me, just loves to grab onto it. Oh, feels so good. So I already have my serums on. I just didn't put my eye cream on, and then I didn't use my moisturizer yet. Now, by the time we get back around to complexion, because we still have to put lashes on, maybe some finishing touches on the eyes, our makeup is going to be ready to be applied on top of all of this luscious skincare. I wish you could just do like this, because it would make so much sense on how skin is supposed to feel right before makeup. It's a feeling. It's a grip, but it's not a grab. I wish I could show you. I wish you could touch it and understand it. But there's such a fine line between too much primer, the right primer, the skincare. It's such a fine line. Maybe one day we'll all be able to meet up and y'all can poke my face and I can poke your face. I found something really pretty. I'm going to swatch it on my hand, but first let me put it here. This one's from Lancome, and it's a sparkly satin black liner, so it's going to match our texture. I love when I find things that match texture. Okay, but let me swatch it here so you can see what's going on. See that? Hey. I'm a makeup goblin. So I got out some really big floofers. These are from Kiss. I love these. These are my favorite from this collection. They're called Pret-a-Porter. And this is their Lash Couture Masterpiece collection. They're quite floofy. And anytime that I do a super dark eye like this, I reach for something really floofy because it needs to be quite large to stand out against all of that. These are gonna go, you'll see. Put our lash glue on. I'm excited. Get the floof going. All right, let's clamp these on. Woo, we got some floofers today. Let's do just a smidge of color correcting. I talk about this all the time. Even though I do not have dark under eyes, you can definitely tell that this black is going to bring out more of the purple and the blue that's underneath here. Correcting is so important because it actually makes you use less product of everything else. Correctors are very pigmented usually, so you only need that much. Sometimes you need more. I have lots of videos that include everybody, but you start with small amounts, and if you need more, you can build it up. But also another tip I want to give you is that if you are using a corrector, give it time to dry down. Makeup's going to layer, makeup as in concealer and foundation is going to layer so much easier on top of it once it's dry. Now I do want to let you know, this is going to be a good tip. Let me let this run out. Let's blend this. So I know that we've seen a lot of really fun videos where they just absolutely pile on corrector. While that might not be too much for them, but what I do want to say is it's better to build. Now this isn't dry yet, so if I wanted to build it up, I could, but that's going to be enough for me. But if you do want to build it and you feel like you need more, just do it before it sets. Okay, I also love the idea of being able to see imperfections with this look. Not that imperfection, that's black something. But I love the idea of this very intense eye, and then I kind of even want to amplify my freckles some way. I just think it's really cool. So I will do concealer underneath my eyes. This is my Natasha Denona that I posted about yesterday. If you missed yesterday's post, please watch it. It's a big deal. Let's see, where else do I want it? Yum, yum, yum. Let's put some here. Maybe some here. And we'll take down some of the redness on my cheeks. We're gonna grab our C31. There it is. Start working this in. And then I'll just kind of blur out the edges this way. You can still see all my freckles peeking through, but it's kind of just a more even look to the skin. And since we have on a smaller amount of that concealer, guess what? We don't have to set it if we don't want to. When you use really small amounts of this concealer, it is going to be self-setting. But I don't want you to think that we can apply the normal amount that I apply. That much is going to need to be set. But if this is applied the way that I just applied it, and it's very thin across the skin, you don't have to set it. It is a self-setting concealer. But I feel like a lot of times we see self-setting and we automatically think we can put on our normal amount and go, we don't even need to set it. Please set it. Please. And set with a puff. But right now, we technically do not have to. Now, I want to set it just a little bit because I love this powder so much. This is a very glowy powder. I've talked about it. I did an ad on it, but it's still a helpful ad. This is not an ad. It would say ad. I love it so much. I love it. There's nothing else to say, but I will say this. There is one more thing. If you do not like the glow, please skip this one. Just act like I never talked about it. And if you already have the Givenchy, it pairs nicely with the Givenchy. But I just want extra glow underneath my eye today. Yes, glow. And then we'll just finish this way. So pretty. And it is blurring. It is very blurring, especially to be as glowy as it is. Now I'm going to use this because I love it. I tried the other one from Pixie and it was really, really nice. But listen, it wasn't this one. I love it. I love this formula. I love the precision of it. I love that it's hard to over-apply it. This is not contour. What that is, I might be repetitive, but we have a lot of people that are joining every single day, and we have people that are starting their makeup journey. So this is not going to be contour. What this is going to do right here is it's kind of going to keep the flow. See how my body's very bronzed? It's going to keep that flow going, and I'm going to kind of push it up a little bit. It can go under here, but it's not going to sculpt. It's not going to give us a shadow. See how that is just really flowing now? Yes. Now we're just going to blend this out. And I did set underneath here, but another reason I love this powder is because I get that line sometimes, how it's super, super matte, but then I still want the glow. This kind of just connects everything. I don't have that line where it stops and it's matte this way, and then it's all glowy this way. So I love that powder. And I also find that if you still want to do your creams after that powder, you absolutely can. I love that powder. And I love this. And Jean loves nap time. So these are still my favorite cream blush. Ooh, luscious. They're so pretty. I love them so much. And I wanted something that was just barely pink, and this is the shade Moody Mauve. These have a lot of skincare in them, and we love that. Oh, yes. Yes, it's perfect. Just a smidge of just my cheeks, but more mauve. That's exactly what this is. And they're so easy to blend. And then I'm just gonna take what's left on the brush and just go here and across my nose. Oh, forgot that little spot there. There we go. So we're doing this gloss. Isn't this fun? Y'all can't take anything serious with that elephant in the room over there. And then I'm gonna do a cool tone lip liner. We'll get to that in a second, but let me just kind of put this on. This is so cool. And then we'll grab Endless Cacao. It's a cool tone. That way we can blend as we go. Oh, I forgot to tag it. Makeup Forever Endless Cacao. Most of you probably have seen me use this one, but just in case. So these are all natural freckles, but I want to enhance them. So I'm going to grab a cream bronzer, and I feel like most freckle products are too orange. So you'll notice this is really, really cool. And I'm just going to lightly enhance the ones that I can see. See how natural that looks? I feel like this just looks so much more natural than all the other stuff that I've tried. We can even add one if we want, but it's so light, but also just looks like a shadowy freckle. Try this, y'all. All right, we're all done, and this is a cool look, okay? It's like summer grungy fun times. I really like it. And then there's not really a lot on the face, so it feels really comfortable. This lid color is prettier than I anticipated. And it just looks so wet. It honestly looks like a wet eyelid, but it's not. He is just gremlining today. I will say, this lip is really pretty. I like this idea of a really cool black pink. Kind of like Clinique Black Honey, but less red or pink. I like this a lot. And I even feel like the hair really pulls it together. I feel spicy, okay? I feel extra spicy. Now I have some more videos I want to film. I need some more iced coffee. Oh, there's a new palette we gotta try too. There's so much. And no, I haven't forgot about the MAC ones. We're gonna use those. We'll use one of those tomorrow. So much to try. I was really behind because of April, so we gotta catch up. Okay, I love y'all so much. I'm gonna go film, I don't know what I'm gonna film. I got a bunch of stuff I need to film. I love you. And I don't know what I'm posting tonight, but I'll see you in the comments.